what the best thing about this RV is?
I bet you're about to tell me.
Oh yeah, I can now flush the toilet using the Jedi mind trick. You will flush the toilet now. Have you made yourself at home already, I see? Anybody else want to get out while they still can? How'd it feel for the first time driving, towing anything? Do you think it's hot enough? What? Who's that? To a new RV.
We got them together.
Look at him! Look at him! Chocolate covered.
I know when I come back and it's time to upgrade again, it's like this is where you want to come, just through the confidence you get just purchasing one here.
Every coach we ever sell, we want back. So that tells you, I think, that tells you something.
Hang out in here and enjoy the space before it's filled with tons of craft stuff, you know, so, yep. Okay, today is the big, exciting day. We are making our way up to Kentucky, and we are heading to do what?
We are heading to pick up the new home on wheels.
That's right, you guys finally get to see what we decided to go with, what we purchased, and what the new home for the next few years is going to be. So we got a little bit of a few hours left here on the drive. We're going to get up there and stay a few nights right there at the dealership, test everything out, see if it has any problems, right?
Yep. That's what they want us to do. Small hometown dealership. They want to spend time with us and have us use everything in the new coach and really put it through its paces.
Yeah, that way they can just fix anything for those few days that we're staying there. Yeah. But it's actually already gone over like a private inspection. It's already gone through their inspection, and we'll have a whole nother video actually on that, the dealership itself. One of the main reasons why we even chose this dealership, we'll get into kind of talking about how they operate, which is super awesome in that video. But for now, stay tuned, because we're gonna go officially move in. We got this thing jam packed.
I can't see out the rear mirror or window.
Yeah, we got about almost every single thing we could grab from the fifth wheel that we need to live with for about 3 or 4 days in this thing that we're gonna move in. So.
And the Jeep's not that big.
No, it's no F450, that's for sure.
It's no minivan.
I'm missing the F450, and I've been missing that minivan we were renting for a while. So, we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's get it done. They do match pretty good.
All right, folks. Now you know.
Yep, that's it. The big reveal. That's what we went with. It was the 2020 Newmar Country Star
4045.
4045. That's just what felt best to us. It's just what seemed to kind of fit our family and meet a lot of the requirements that we were looking for.
Yep. It just had I don't know, kind of when we walked in, from the moment we walked in the first time, we just kind of it feels pretty good.
Yeah. It just had an awesome feel to it. after looking at so many floor plans from Hershey Show and the Tampa Show, and looking at used RVs and narrow, getting it narrowed down to certain floor plans and obviously price point, I think we were kind of lucky to find this one. I kind of stumbled across it because it really wasn't on our radar in the beginning.
I stumbled across it.
She did. Yep. She stumbled across this one, I believe, on RV Trader.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we watched the video on RV Trader. There was attached video, and we're here at Sewell Motorcoach in Kentucky.
Automart.
Automart, yeah. And which is awesome, by the way. And it turns out that the owner, Douglas Sewell, he has a YouTube channel. So he posts videos about all of the Class 8s that he gets in, and you can see the tours. So once we kind of like got to watch his video and see the tour of this one, we were like, man, that's got a lot of stuff we're looking for,
Yeah.
Obviously the bunks.
This gives me a massive bunk room. I mean, I'm thinking this bunk room's like 4x8 or something like that. I can spin around here. I can get cheap.
The kitchen, we needed kitchen. What else?
The storage.
Storage inside was a big one that we kept missing on Class A's. Mainly kitchen storage, and then a closet for Corbin, a massive closet.
Yes.
So many Class A's have bunks, but they don't have anywhere for the kids to keep their stuff. Yeah, and I get it. I guess most Class A's are designed for maybe older couples, and they take the grandkids out for a weekend or something. But for him to live in it, this one almost has like a bunk room, which was really cool. And a massive closet for us still. The pantry.
The pantry is totally like twice the size.
It's like a residential size pantry.
Yeah, it's twice the size as the one that we had in the Solitude. I mean, it's got it covered. There's cabinets everywhere.
Yeah, and then the biggest thing, it's Newmar. And if you guys know anything, it's just kind of top of the line as far as quality and craftsmanship goes, with the whole cabinetry kind of done by the Amish. And everything, and just their kind of reputation. Now, this is what you would call like Newmar's entry level diesel pusher, but it's perfect for us, and that's where we're at. We're at an entry level, a price point for us. So everything just kind of seemed to have lined up perfectly, and the pieces fell into place. And I will say, we will give you guys a full tour. So stay tuned for that video. We're gonna do a video where we walk through everything. If you guys want to we'll really break down all the tech, and open up all the little storage compartments and all the cool little features about this one.
It'll take a long time because there's a lot of storage.
Yeah, so we'll get into that one. But I think we also ended up, I thought we were gonna go Super C. It was really looking like we were going to go Super C. I think a lot of that had to do with floor plan and price point. And as we started kind of looking at some of them, I was kind of getting a bad vibe for the ones that we could kind of afford. And that's not saying that the ones out there are all bad. I just started reading a lot of things on the Facebook groups and this and that, and I started seeing a lot of issues with a lot of the Super Cs. And then we just were...
When we looked at the used ones.
Yeah, I kept seeing a lot of issues, a few years old, things I did not like. And for the price point, I'm like, man, if we're paying a couple $100,000 for these things, I felt like we were just getting more bang for the buck with the Class A. At that money, I was like, with the Class A, I was like, we're just getting, we're getting more storage, and we're just getting more things we wanted. So I just kind of kept coming back to the diesel pusher. As much as I love the look of the Super Cs and things like that, I like the front ends and the safety factor, and but I think we're happy. Yeah, I think we're really happy with this one, and I think we're really going to enjoy it. And by the way, go ahead and I'd like to hear from you guys. Comment down below. Did you see us going this route?
Yeah. If you watched the video where we were looking at the couple RVs, did you guess that we would get this one? Yeah,
or any of the videos where we've been doing Tampa and Hershey and all the different things we kind of been looking at. And we'd like to hear your thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Is it going to be a good fit for us, or do you think it's a good one, or is it kind of like you're like, no, what are you guys doing? That's absurd. That's ridiculous.
I'm sure it will
what happens when
to some people.
What happens when the engine breaks down? Where are you going to live? What are you going to do when it's in the shop? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We're going to live wherever it broke down at.
We always love hearing from you guys. And we got out and drove it. yesterday we did the test drive.
Yep.
She did awesome.
Yeah, I did. I'm going to toot my own horn. Okay.
Hey, yeah, ready to go a little bit?
Here we go. First time.
Well, not technically. I drove it over.
Well,
so
I-
did a few miles.
That didn't count. That didn't count.
I'm telling you right now. We are about to witness Megan's debut of driving the coach, driving any RV for that fact of the matter. So she's in there right now. Doug Sewell is giving her a couple pointers. Here's Mark and Brett go. Corbin is stranded in there. He's got his seatbelt on, but I think she'll do just fine. So let's check this out.
The longer version, about double the size of my 450 in length.
Yep. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, good. Right about there.
Stay in the.
You want to get settled in this lane
Okay.
and look in your mirror.
Yeah, Griffin driving.
That's fine. They see you. They see you're huge, and they go around you.
Yep. That was really cool, getting some driving under our belt, getting in the parking lot. And for me, it wasn't too much different than towing the fifth wheel. It was kind of just learning that front end, that flat front end, and that corner point, like how far is it when you're making turns, a new pivot point, you know, your front wheels are set further back. It didn't feel as big on the road as I thought. I thought I was going to be in the lanes and not be able to see my line, but yeah, it felt
That's what
great.
I thought too, yeah.
Yeah.
I was pretty nervous about it because I'm looking at this thing going, holy moly, that thing is ginormous. Am I going to take up the entire lane? Am I going to be able to keep it under control? Or, you know, like what's going to happen? And Doug, the owner of the dealership, he took us out
he was
and
great.
he explained everything.
Last chance.
Anybody else want to get out while they still can?
Doug might want to.
Okay.
And we went to a big parking lot and we got to, make left turns, right turns, forward, backwards, and until
And then
we
she
felt
took it
comfortable.
out on the road.
And I took it out on the road from there.
And me and Corbin were kind of, here we go.
Probably wise.
No, I'm not going to lie, like the first turn you made, like Doug was like, okay, you can go ahead and pull on out. And I was like, man, there's like some cars coming. I was like, I don't know if she's like going to get on it like fast enough. And I was thinking like, no, go, like, wait a second. Wait till it's really clear. But she went ahead and pulled on out. And I was like, oh man, here we go. And that was good. She did really awesome. And this is another reason we are going to the Class A, is for her to drive. We just knew she was never going to tow the fifth wheel.
Nope.
And with me being gone half the time, we've talked about it in other videos. I think it's good for her to be comfortable and be able to drive this if she needs to.
And I'm excited about it too. I'm like excited about taking it out on the road and doing some of the driving now instead of dreading
She's
all the things we had to do
in the
to
passenger seat.
take the fifth wheel out.
Yeah. So what do you think? How did it feel for the first time driving, towing anything?
I think I killed it.
Yeah? Yeah? Feel pretty confident?
Yeah, it was actually a lot better than I thought. So
Yeah.
I'm not as worried about it as I was before. But
This is going to get us moving a lot more, get us out traveling a lot more. The breakdown of this is so much faster to just, break it down, put it in drive, get the slide outs in and go versus a lot more with the hitching process and the fifth wheels. And the biggest thing for me with this is, again, the quality. From all my repair videos and maintenance videos that I do, that's what most of our channel has been. And I've had to do a lot of stuff. I'm not knocking the Solitude because we loved it.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of what comes with the fifth wheels and travel trailers. I thought ours was really good overall compared to other people's. But it was kind of a constant, a lot of stuff. And when I stepped into this Newmar and I started like opening cabinets and looking around and the outside of it and the slide outs and the seals, these things they're just built different. The Class A motor coaches, from the chassis and the frames to the baggage doors to, again, slide outs and seals and the wood, they're just built different. And I'm just loving it. I'm just like, man, this thing's stout.
Yeah, he keeps like finding little things. Oh, check this out. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see what they put over here? Or what's back here above this?
Doesn't interest anybody else, but I'm out there like poking and looking.
I'm
at
going,
this and sealing
okay, honey. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh yeah, I've been up there laying on the roof and loving the fiberglass roof and everything. So it's I think we're just excited about it, and what you guys can probably tell, it's different too. Just a new way of traveling. And I think whatever's right for everybody. I think eventually one day we'll probably go smaller and we will end up in like a C or something where it's just the two of us. And we want to do a lot more driving and getting in like smaller state parks. And, we don't have Corbin with us anymore. But for now, for what we're looking for in our family, I think this is going to be perfect for us. Yep.
I think so.
I think so too.
It's too late now.
Yeah. And I will say another big reason we went with this one is actually, which is kind of weird, is because of this dealership right here. I've almost kind of been anti-dealership to where I was kind of never really wanted to purchase any kind of fifth wheel motorhome from a dealership because I've not really wanted to deal with the dealerships or feel tied down to them or get the warranty. Now I feel like I got to go back to the dealership and it's going to be tied up in their shop forever. And how it is most of the time, the dealerships, they just don't care. They sell it, you're gone. That's the end of you.
You kind of get that used car salesman like vibe. That's not a good feeling. You don't feel like you're being. You feel like they're just trying to sell you something.
Yeah, and that was never the feeling here from day one. This couldn't be more family friendly. I wish they sold everything. I wish I could tell a lot of my viewers to come here and get your fifth wheel and travel trailers from them. They do pretty much just deal in Class A motor coaches for the most part. They'll have a few like different kinds of Class C's and things like that. But we are going to do a whole video on Automart / Sewell Motorcoach and talk about them and the way they do things, because you'll want to go check out that video, especially if you're in the market for a Class A, because that is half the fear right there of buying a used motor coach and what's wrong with it, what's it been through. And when we get into that video and we talk about the process that these people do and what they do.
At the shop, we just got your Country Star pulled in, and the guy, I don't know if you can see, let's see, Joe in there. Yeah, Joe's in there going through it. We have the inspection from AZ Expert. We're using that. I already did paint correction on this coach, I don't know, a month or so ago. We're doing inspections on the refrigerator, making sure all that's good. But everything looks really, really good on this one. I don't see anything that's going to hold us back. We'll be ready when you are. Really nice coach. The paint's beautiful. The roof looks really, really good too. So,
and what they do to your coach and how they take care of you and the inspections they do and what they do after you buy it. And we'll put links to that in this video too, like their website and his YouTube channel. But stay tuned for that video because that is really going to be some good, interesting stuff. I'm pretty much just blown away by how well they take care of you.
This attaches to your vent.
Okay.
And it pressurizes the whole cabin. Start spraying around all the windows and you can see where air is leaking from.
No kidding.
So anywhere from driver nightshade missing, replace generator exhaust tip. I mean, they're doing everything.
Yeah.
Order the toilet seat. The color's not right, so we ordered a new toilet seat.
And you can go read the reviews. Yes. You can tell them we were trying to
go look at the reviews. I mean, you'll be hard pressed to find anything negative.
It was wild. We were just scrolling forever to find anything that wasn't even a 5-star, and then you go and read like what they wrote about it, and it wouldn't just be like, oh, great sale, this and that. It would be like a page-long story of like how Doug and his team went out of their way to take care of people like after the sale or like a month later or like before. So it's really cool. But that was a big peace of mind. Purchased it from here and the pre-inspection from another guy named he's got a YouTube channel, AZ Expert, and he drove it from Arizona to Kentucky to get it out here.
He brought it out
here. And he has a YouTube channel. You can find that video. We'll put a link down to that and everything. that he went through and inspected with it. So that was really cool. And it's just a big peace of mind, kind of knowing all of that too. When you're spending this much money, that's a big factor.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm sure we'll probably get a lot of comments down below from, the random people who jump on the channel and be like, oh, it must be nice to be rich and buy your Class A's and all this, that kind of stuff. Trust me. That's not the case at all. No. When we started looking into it, we weren't looking at Class A's because we thought it was just out of our grasp. We couldn't afford it, But then as we started looking into getting a new truck and a fifth wheel, or anybody who's starting out and wants to get a truck and a fifth wheel, you were kind of doing the
anybody who
same
has
price point.
Looked at the prices, you would be spending about the same as what we spend on this.
Those if you want a truck that's actually rated to pull, some of these big campers, 450s like I had, and we sold the old one and we're looking into get a new one. And if you want to get a new a fifth wheel and a somewhat even a new truck, you're still going to kind of spend what you're spending on a used diesel pusher. Anyways, there's a lot of Class A gas coaches out there that are a good price point.
And it depends on how old you are willing to go.
Yeah, everyone's price point's different. Everyone's style of life is different. So, but for anybody out there who's thinking this is out of grasp or out of their reach, what you're getting sort of with a 4 or 5 year old diesel pusher with some of these higher end name companies, the quality is so high and built so good that you're almost getting the same kind of quality of what almost a brand new fifth wheel travel trailer feels like to
and
me.
you don't have any guarantees with a new fifth wheel. I mean, it being brand new.
Yeah, I was more scared to buy a new fifth wheel than anything because I knew how many problems it was probably going to have.
Yeah.
So
especially now.
Yeah. So if you're a weekender, maybe this is obviously too much and you're not going to take it out and make use of it. No, it doesn't make sense to spend that kind of money. If you still have a house, maybe it doesn't make that kind of sense. Or if you do have the money, that's awesome. For us, we don't have a mortgage payment. This is our house. So I think a lot of people forget that when they see us purchasing something like this, and it's like, man, I'm not paying $2,000 a month for a house or nothing like this. This is all we own, and so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which we'll have to talk about that too. How we'll
get into a video on how to finance a RV, especially a Class A.
When you don't own a sticks and bricks.
When you don't own a house and you're full time, because that's a whole nother video. We want to go through that process and educate our viewers, because getting a loan as a full time RVer can be very difficult. We went through a lot of different processes. We learned a lot of things. We knew it was going to happen, and we still were kind of getting thrown for some loops there. But we got it done. We figured it out, and we'll be getting into that.
We'll share the secret with you.
Definitely. I'll stay tuned where we're going to go through the whole RV or coach.
Oh, yes, we have to say coach
or motorhome. I think coach or motorhome now. I mean, it's still a recreational vehicle, right? Yeah. We're going to go do some recreational things with it,
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I guess so.
Yeah. We'll probably start calling it a coach more, but we'll do the whole tour and break it all down and show you guys, and some of those other videos we talked about, as well as talking about this Sewell Motorcoach here in Kentucky and kind of how they operate and what they do. That'll be a good video. So, but as for now, I think we're gonna head out. This is only our 3rd day in it.
Yeah,
right?
We got here 2 days ago.
Yeah, we
spent 2 nights in it.
We're still right here at the dealership, spending the nights in it, running through all the systems and making sure everything checks out before we head out and head home tomorrow.
Yep. All right, I guess that about wraps it up.
That does it, guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate you stopping by and watching, and hopefully we will see more of you out there on the road, because we will be traveling a little bit more now.
We're going to be getting out there more. We got lots of exciting things coming up. So
yep.
Stay tuned, stick with us, and I don't know. See you on the road?
Yeah, hopefully.
I guess.
We'll catch you guys next week.